Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in Gelderland. A beautiful little tractor, look at this. And you can see the size of it. I was talking about the size of the tractor compared to the size of the spinner. This one, actually let's go into in-cab view. Right, we're in cab view at the moment, okay? Got the accelerator there, that's the silver lever underneath the steering wheel on the side. That is your accelerator. You don't have one under, there's no pedal for accelerator on this one. It's just that lever there. And that's about it. There isn't a lot of other controls on your console there. The gear lever is in between your legs down there. There should be two of them. Let's have a look and see if they've actually got, yes they do have them both depicted there. And that is correct. There's a bigger lever and a smaller one. The smaller one is for high range and low range. And then you've got the other one, which is gear 1, 2, and 3, and then also reverse. So you've got everything in there. But if you look behind you, you can reach the lever that is on that fertilizer spinner over there. He's almost up to the edge of the field. See the lever that we were looking at on there? Right, if you got that one on the back of that little tractor, you'd be able to reach that lever without any problems. There would be no issues there whatsoever. And there is an issue here. He has decided that he is a fruitcake short of a picnic and is going to turn the wrong way. So what I'm going to do is if I manually just fill in a bit of fertilizer right here, what I'm hoping is, if I put this one here, because I know roughly where it's coming up to, if I do a couple of passes just here with this bit, I'm hoping then that the hired help will go down across the field and will come back to this point, and then it will stop. It won't go any further. Let's do one more. And I will go there. Like that, and then I can do this end of the field, because I noticed previously that it's not actually going right to the end of the field to turn round, it's stopping a long way back, and then for some reason it's not doing that on the other end of the field and it's driving into the ditch, which seems a bit counterproductive really, but that's what it's decided it wants to do, so we'll let it carry on. Right, that one is going to go and do its thing there. I want to go to this one here, and yeah, so you'd be able to reach back over that tractor and you would very easily be able to pull the lever for the fertilizer spinner on there. You know what, I'm going to put the plow on this tractor because I really like this tractor. This tractor, I don't actually have a 135, I've got a 35. Well, that's not quite worked out as well as I'd hoped, so we will have to get a different one. That is a 3-furrow plow, which is quite a heavy machine. We might need a slightly bigger tractor to be able to pull that one. This tractor here, though, we will push you all the way back up there. I'm not going to go any further than this. I'm going to stop right there, and then we'll go to the next one, the farm all. This one doesn't actually have a 3-point linkage. Does sound very cool. And round he goes. The reason that they have the tricycle configuration is so that the vehicle can be used as a row crop vehicle. It's to be able to go between the rows of corn in the field, and this was just the easier way to do it. But you did also have the other configuration with the wider wheels. I just believe they weren't. Well, I'm not quite sure why this was better, because you don't get them anymore. Well, not generally. We have seen there's 1 or 2 tractors that look like that, which do look very cool. This one also doesn't have the ability to pick up the plow, but that one does there. So I'm curious if we're going to be able to get that plow onto the trailer. That sounds horrible. Ah! Ah! No! Could it into the squeaking? Ah! Whoever made this thing is a sadist. You don't? Yeah, okay. I admit that that the squeaking is fairly accurate, but you're sadistic and evil and vile. Why would you do that? I don't actually mean to disparage you as a person. It is a good mod, and it does sound realistic. Yeah, that's great and all, but still, why would you make it squeak like that? That was horrible. I'm not, you know, I do complain about some mods. That does actually look pretty good. It looks like it's fairly well made with the levers and everything and so on. So good mod. Sound is awful. I'm not sure I could use that for very long. That squeaking is really, really bad. And it's accurate, though, that they do squeak like that. Anything with tracks, especially older things with tracks like that, the squeaking is horrific. It's genuinely horrific and horrifying and just pure evil incarnate. It's not something you want to experience too often. Now, can I pick this one up? Apparently not. We're struggling with that. Right, you are on your third pass down here. We've got a square in the corner now that we're not going to be able to do anything with. Well, we can. I'm just going to have to do this myself. So, I'll do that in a minute. I'll bring that round like that, and then we'll go up here. And we can bring it round again. It's a good job I got a little bit of fertilizer on board, so I can do these little tiny jobs. And straighten that one out there a little bit, like that. And I'm not so concerned about getting every single little bit. We got a fair-sized field here, and there'll be another round of fertilizer going on here in a bit. Let's set the hired help going back up across the field there. That should be far... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to move it over a wheel and a half's width, like that. Because I think that will actually... That's not quite doing where I want it to go. I need to go over... It should have been a wheel's width there. That's better. Right, now it's overlapping properly. So it'll go up to the end over there. And then we should be able to set it going backwards and forwards across the field in that direction. At least that's what I'm hoping. So let's go back over to our horrible squeaky tractor and the others. At the moment, I was trying to do something with this one. But apparently I'm not going to. So I'm going to just have to push this one over here. And that plough is going to have to stay there. Because I have been able to load everything else on here. Which is really good. I really like that. I've got all 4 tractors on here. And these are all going to go on our roof. So shut you off. Like that. And then... Oh! I don't know why I'm worrying about that. I don't need to leave it there at all, do I? You're being slightly ridiculous. You've forgotten all about your own superpower. You're strong! I'm a strong man. Right, let's... bring that one over there. Let's not knock the tractor over. Right. I want to swing it round that way. And bring it here. Hopefully that will sit properly. Excellent. There we go. Right. We've now got all of those in place. I can go back over to this one and I can just... First up, we'll put the straps on. Right, that's all of the tension straps. That should hold all of those vehicles in place. And then I can flip the tailboard up like that. And you. Right. I've stopped that one. I want to go up this way, and I'm going to, because I actually left it running longer than I intended to, but that's fine. And I'm going to start it now running down this way. So I'm hoping that by setting it here, it's not going to try and jump over and do the bit that doesn't need doing. It's going to head up across the field, and then it's going to go in that direction, doing the rest of this field. So we've done this entire field with this lovely little tiny spreader right here. I actually really like this. I think this is brilliant. I really like the overpowered tractor scenario. I don't know why. I mean, the other one is also quite comical when you've got a tiny little tractor pulling something really big. But in-game, it's actually really, really, really tough to get the physics on that to actually work. So it's really tough to get the tractor strong enough and have enough weight to pull the vehicle around the map that you want it to pull. Doing it this way is a lot easier. And it's equally entertaining, I feel. I really do. So we've got this one here. We'll get something a little bit bigger next time. I got an idea for this, which I think could be quite fun. Well, I'll worry about those. I'm going to worry about those in a minute. All of these. And what we'll actually do is once we've got them up onto the roof of the shed, I can then use the park option, and then you don't tab into them, which is really, really cool. But I want to try this one out. I want to see what this bad boy's all about. We got 50,000 litres. I've got these huge, great big... These are swamp tyres. These are, apparently. I've never, ever used swamp tyres on anything, so I don't know anything about them. That one drops onto there. We've got a 60,000 litre capacity. Look at this thing! It says 185 miles, 185 kilometres an hour as the top speed, which I think is pretty cool. But there is... our new beastie. I like it. Hey, AI working... No. How could you possibly think you've completed anything? You're lying in a ditch. I'm going to let that person think twice about well, actually, I'm not going to let them think twice about anything. They're no longer employed here, and I'm going to see to it that nobody ever employs them again. They parked my tractor in a ditch. That's unacceptable behaviour. I won't stand for it. They're going to rue the day. Something along those lines. I think rueing is definitely in order. There's going to be lots of rueing. They're going to wish they'd never done it. I just want to drive down here, and then we'll turn them. We'll set them going from here. Maybe it's just too confusing up that end. I don't know. Oh, it might be because he was trying to turn the wrong way. He was trying to go on to the bit that I told him not to do in the first place. Another reason for firing him. Right? Another reason for firing the useless so-and-so, and he is no longer employed. He's no longer going to be employed by anybody that I know. Anyone that wants to do business with me around here... if they employ him, that's it. Contract terminated. He will not work around here again. Not if I've got anything to do with it. I'm really very nice. Did you know that if you've got to tell people you're nice, you're probably not? Just going to put that out there. I was reading a list of things that people had said and done. And, you know, and the way they're telling everybody that they're nice. And I've come to the conclusion that if someone has to tell everybody else that they're nice, they're probably not. Right. I'm really very nice when it comes to employing people. Honest. Just don't ever make a mistake and then we'll all be happy. That's how it works, isn't it? I'm sure it is. I'm absolutely sure. Oh, I like this one. Alright, this is what we want when we're delivering milk. It only has 60,000 litres on it, so I'm kind of thinking that maybe we're going to want something a little bit better, but... It's very stable. It is very, very stable. This thing is actually staying right where I want it to. Let's go through the yard. I really hope the kids aren't outside playing at the moment, because there's going to be trouble. Right, let's go over here. Load up the milk. Does it actually have a weight? I don't know. That's gonna. It's gonna. I don't know what the handling's gonna be like. If it's got, there is a line of code that you can add in that removes the weight of, I think this one does actually have that line of code in it. Because if we just added 20,000 litres to this, the handling would be a lot different, I think. I wonder, I'm going to see if I can find the line of code and change it so that we do actually have the weight of the milk on board. Because I think that could be entertaining. Let's go whizzing up through here. No, I was debating with myself whether or not it does. I think it doesn't have weight. Wouldn't feel like it's heavy. It does look glorious, though, doesn't it? Does that not look glorious? Oh, wait. This is the bakery. So I'm actually going to want to bring some milk in here. It'll take 7,000 litres in this one. So I need to unload a little bit. Slow to unload, isn't it? Is that this one unloading, or is that the bakery taking it? Might be this one unloading. If that's the case, I can change that at some point in the future. I like this mod, though. I do. I like it, and I want to keep it. So we'll do something with this one. Right there. So I got 7,000 litres there. If I want to make cakes, I need all of that lot. Otherwise, we've got bread in here. I'm not really ready for making very much yet, so I guess we could... Chowder. We wanted to make chowder, so we kind of need to put all the rest of the milk in here. That's going to go in there like that, and while that is going in there, I got butter or I've got cheese. I can make both, and I'm not sure what happens when you have multiple production things going, because it says 480 cycles per month, and that says 1,200 cycles per month. So that would be 2,400 cheese in a month. And that one is 480 times 13, which is lots of... That's lots and lots. Actually, let me do a quick calculation in here. So we've got 480 times 13, and that gives us 6,002. So we get 6 pallets of butter, or we get from butter... Oh, wait, no, I got it over here. Or we would get 2,000, so 2.5 pallets of cheese. So if I run both of them together, I haven't got enough milk coming in to do it, I don't think. Oh, yes, I do. I got enough milk for 1 month to do both of them. So let's start them both. Let's activate that one and activate that one. And we'll see if we do actually get both lots coming through. So in 1 month, it's basically tomorrow at, well... roughly 3 o'clock, something like that, we should have approximately 2.5 pallets of cheese and, what I say, about 6.5 pallets of butter. We should have. Whether or not we will have is another matter entirely, but it's going to be interesting to find out. Right, let's go in through here very carefully. We don't want to hit anything. Don't want to run anybody over. And very carefully, we'll drive in round here. And I'm just going to park this one in here for now. Okay, I like this one. It does also have a spray bar on the back, which means that we can get slurry out of this one and we can spread it on a field. Ooh, 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 ooh. We got that one, and we got our fertilizer is busy spreading over there, so there's fertilizer on there. That, I guess we could put a bit of fertilizer there. We could fertilize field 14 over here, because that's not got anything on it. That could be what we need to do. We need to go and spread a bit of fertilizer on field 14, which would be slurry from here. Now, how much slurry have I got? Let's turn you off a minute. And let's go to cows. Slurry. I got 37,500. I'm going to wait until we can fill that one right up. So we're going to just wait until tomorrow for that one. We've got our full 80 cows in here. They've got a bit of food. They're all right for food, so we can leave them there for a minute. And this one's now doing all right. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing, which is good. That's what we want. Now, next up, I need to make a little bit of a delivery. So we want to take these around here. Now, I don't really want to be driving it into the field because that's how you get stuck. But also, if you notice, if I don't drive right out into the field, I'm going to be in trouble with this trailer. So we need to have a little look, and we need to see how I can drive this and get around that corner. I've done a little bit of driving an HGV out in the field. I've done plenty of work driving tractors out in fields with big long trailers and everything, but this is... I've never driven anything this big. I don't want to go right into the field because the ground is likely to be soft and it's going to cause us problems. There we go. We can get through there just. Is it going to hit that lamppost? It did hit the lamppost. Fortunately, my lorry is fairly tough, so I can just scrape it on past and we can pretend that it never happened. But quite frankly, I don't like that out round there, and I don't think that there is anything I can do about it. If I go into the construction mode over here, Like, what we would need to do is remove some of that fence there, remove this, that tree. It'll have to come out of the way. This one here is a bit of a problem, but I mean, I guess we could just make this into track. That lamppost is a problem. So what we need to do is we'll remove that section of fence there, plus this bit, take out this tree, and then pave this piece over this side. And then we'd have enough room to be able to swing out round. I'm going to just go and cut this tree down. The rest of it is not something I can do in-game. It's something I'd need to go and I need to edit the map in order to be able to do it. I think I can do that and sort of make it look alright, though. So I will have a go at doing that and see what I can come up with. So I'll get rid of that tree there, and I'll also get rid of this one. Because this one's actually, it's buried deep underneath the map. What they do is they put a normal tree, but they bury them down quite deep in order to get that effect. Yeah, we had a bird box in that particular tree, which has decided to stay there. I'm going to need to remove that one as well. Maybe, yeah, I'm going to have to make sure I don't forget. I'm thinking, actually, we'd be better off if we take out 2 sections of fence here, and then we can pave everything back this way up to the road. That's going to give us a lot more room to swing round and help us to avoid the lamppost up there. Because I do want to come backwards and forwards a few times with the... No, it's just because my steering wheel turned ever so slightly. I want to come backwards and forwards a few times with this lorry and trailer, because I really like the challenge of driving this one and loading stuff up on it, and also it's a lot faster to do this than it is with the with any other options. We've got some room on the roof of the shed that we've got that one tractor on, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to decorate the roofs of our sheds with tractors. Just because. There's no particular reason. I just really like the idea of it. Now, we do have that modern tractor on there at the moment. And, ooh, that was really close. That was really, really, really close then. We'll come in round. Steady. Steady. We'll come in round here. It's a good job that that load is secure. I think that that is testament to our skills at tying down a load. I feel that we deserve a bit of credit for that, because not one of those tractors came off then. I'm not going to be able to swing around that corner. We're going to have to go right out round here. None of the tractors came off. That was beautifully done, I feel. I think that we can have a bit of credit for that one. So I'm going to bring you in here. Now, I'm likely to sell that chicken shed, so I'm not going to put a tractor on that one. I'm thinking I'll get rid of that chicken shed and we'll get a different one, because I got plans for that. So let's just stop there a minute. And oh, I gotta start the engine to do something with that. You know what? We'll do it like this. Let's go back in here a minute and take all straps off. There, like that. And then we'll go over here. So I've got that the plow can stay where it is for a minute. I want this one. And which tractor is going to look best up on top of one of those silos? I want a tractor up on top of... Actually, I want one on each. You know what? We'll put the tricycle tractors up on there. We got a farm all here, and we've got a farm all there. We've got two different two different looks for farm alls. So that's what we're going to put up there. So I'm going to just hold it by the wheel so I can hold it up in the air a bit. I'm going to run along here. And I should be able to get up the stairs. Now, I'm going to have to be a bit careful the way that I go. There we go. Yes! This is working. It's kind of working. I need to reverse up here. Where am I going now? Okay, let me go up that way. Can I? Yes! Go on, keep going. And I don't want to... I also don't want to jump, because I'm likely to drop the tractor or accidentally throw it. And I don't want to throw it. That's not the way to behave. Right, let's carefully put it down here for a minute. Like that. Yes. Oh, this is so cool. Right. Now, we need to make sure that we've got this one put in such a way that it will sit there properly. without damaging anything and without getting damaged itself. So we've got the main bulk of it is sitting on the cap on the thing there. Yes, 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 yes. I like the look of this. Let's bring it back this way. Look. Let's try that. That's even. I like it. Ha ha! Yes! Oh, that is fantastic. That is absolutely brilliant. Okay, ooh, and I really like this mod because it allows you to zoom. Sometimes a mod, they have the camera set slightly different. You can zoom out a bit further. I really like it when they allow you to do that because the base game ones don't allow you to zoom out this far, and I don't like it. But this one, we can zoom out, and we can get a really good look of our farm wall up on top of there. I want to get the other one, so let's jump to the other farm wall next. I don't want you. No, this one. This is the one with the twin wheels, so I'm just going to pick that one up. See if you... Well, sometimes if you jump, it does accidentally throw it. We need to pretty much do the same thing again. I mean, I might be able to walk up the stairs, but you've got kind of... There's things in the way. It makes it a bit more difficult. And I'm a bit... Okay, I'm stuck now. Let's put you there a minute. How am I stuck? Oh, kind of wedged a little bit on the side of things. So I'll bring you over here and then turn that one round. Actually want it to go back this way. Look at the spring underneath that seat. You see that? That's old-fashioned suspension, that is. If you wanted something to be a little bit more comfortable on your rump than just an iron seat, then you would bring out a cushion. But it does have suspension. It's got that great big spring underneath it. So that was driver comfort, that was. That was maximum driver comfort, that was. And I'll be honest, some of those old seats, not all of them, like that bucket seat there is fairly flat. Some of them were really, really comfortable, actually. I've sat sat on, really, I suppose, rather than in, because it's not really in these small tractors. It's more just kind of an on thing rather than an in thing. But I've sat on a few of them, and I found them to be remarkably comfortable. Some of them less so. But some of them, definitely, I have found them to be comfortable. Right, I'm going to jump in here. Can I zoom out very far on that one? Oh, yes. That is fantastic. I love it. Right, we've got 2 tractors up. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.